This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason.
There he goes! At the 30. He's at the... and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Auburn Tigers will take over. First and 10.
The inside handoff. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Catch in the middle, it's popped. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
They'll start this drive with an end around. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
On the run, it's Bishop. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Pulls it in. It's Staley. Across the 25. He's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
The sure hands, it's Coleman. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Puts it out of the air. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to make that rush fake on the draw play here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Power football with the run. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
Fires into trap back, picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball. For his offense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws for the tight end. Caught near the sideline. It's Howard. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, and he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it for a big play. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense got him at the 27.
I think the offensive coordinator is going to have a little talk with the head coach. He's going to be expecting answers after that play call. 3rd and inches, and you try to throw it against that pass rush, not a great call.
The Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Thompson. There he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to pass on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Fields. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Auburn going to work with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. Turning it on. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the Saints on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch, it's Matthews. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Staley.
Defense on second down. Caught by the receiver. Gain of 23 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.